Welcome to my video for the Radtel rt900. This is a short demonstration video to show you how to use your new radio. In the box you get your user guide, an antenna, the radio, a European charger which you can throw in the bin, a belt clip and a lanyard which is useful, and a charger. USB type C to A charging cable. Remember, when charging this type of radio, don't use a mobile phone fast charger, but try and use something a bit slower. They're not too fond of it. So get your radio, put your antenna on. Now the antenna's on, there's two knobs at the top. This one switches the radio on. That one so you have a channel selector at the top of the radio which you can turn to the desired channel. Channels are stored. The C channels are all marine channels, and then your airband channels are further up. These are all airband channels. They're generally stored under the airport code. We use two different types. We use the old-fashioned ones, which is GLA for Glasgow, and then the newer codes that people are using now is the EGPN approach, and different ones for different airports. But you can use Google to find your airport code, but you can place it on whatever one you want. And then press the AB button to change between top screen and bottom screen. And if you exit, if you press something wrong, just press exit, go back to the start. You get the VFO button here on the left, which means you can input your own frequency, whatever frequency you want to listen to. So if it's not stored in the radio, you can input it there, and then you can press the AB button again to go down to the bottom screen and put a VFO in there. And if you've got a VFO in there which you use often, when you come out of the VFO back to the channels, you can still go through your channels, but then go back to the VFO and it will still have your old VFO in there, which is quite handy. If you press the OK button, you've got your menu. You can change the RX modulation, which means receive modulation, to AM for everything if you want to listen to military stuff. I would not advise resetting the VFO because that will wipe all channels, and try and avoid changing any settings if you can until you're fully up to date on how to use the radio, because I've preset the radios for basic use, so everything should work out the box. If you ever press anything wrong, just press exit. If you do something wrong, turn the radio off and back on again, and it will take you back to the start. But if you've wiped the radio, it won't, so don't wipe the radio. You've got presets on the numbers, if it will zoom in. So you've got scan, so press and hold number 1, and it will scan. And then when it finds something of interest, it will stop. Only for a few seconds. So if you do want to listen to it, you can press the PTT button on the side, a wee quick one, and that will stop it. Only quick, but don't press it and hold it, because that means it's going to transmit. But just a short one will just stop it. But that's basically the basic settings of this radio. There's nothing really to it. There's quite a simple radio to use. There's buttons on the side of it which you can preset to your own. That one there's monitor, so if something's got a weak signal, you can press the bottom button and it will monitor it. Oh, we're receiving something from the ATC West. But it's very, very simple radio once you get used to it. That button changes the power, high, low, medium. So the orange button changes the power. But you can change those buttons to whatever you want. That's the good thing about these radios, they're quite customizable. But if you need to know anything else, let us know. Drop us a message, a wee like. Thank you very much.